see if it works. Okay, we're live. We're back, y'all. I have no clue what happened. The internet went, welcome to the internet in Wyoming. It does that. We have what, 3 providers in this town? 3 or 4. And they're all, like, if you don't want to go with cable, which goes out every day.
Cable is horrible.
Then you get CenturyLink.
CenturyLink is, at first it was really good, but lately it's been, it's like,
I don't know if that's because
it
the
was
amount of people.
out all
so.
morning on Friday.
Hi, husband, in the next room.
Hi, Carlos.
You can come say hi, Carlos.
Hello.
What's that say?
Help.
Is that supposed to say help or hello? Oh, okay. I'm like, help what? I'm like, oh my goodness. Scared me for a minute there.
Hello.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Obviously, my husband's on the live, but won't show his face. Anyways.
How are you guys doing tonight? Again? I don't know.
Yeah, we were already on live once, and it decided to boot us off. We're having some drinks with y'all. I'm still on the same one. It's still the same Bloody Mary. Heather has moved on to this one. I don't know if y'all have had that before.
It's all right. It's not the best. It's really sweet.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I don't remember. I love pina coladas. How many of y'all love pina coladas?
I do, but they're really sweet.
If they're made right.
What is your next mukbang going to be about?
The next one goes up at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and that is Get to Know Me Sundays with a special guest. You drink the... Then my dad gave me, yes, Carlos.
I did. This one?
Yeah, Heather's drinking it. Michelob Ultra.
What's it say, though?
I can't
The boost strawberry? What's that mean?
That one.
She gave it to me.
But so that one will be up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. It's a Get to Know Me. It's a Mother's Day special guest. Yeah, it's just a fun, quick little video because the special guest ate all the food real fast. So it's a quick little video is all it is.
What are you guys doing for Mother's Day? Any big plans? How do you celebrate Mother's Day usually?
Yeah, I know.
I want to hear your traditions.
I mean, of course.
No, it was good. It was really good in my michelada, Carlos. But I don't think I can drink it plain. I don't like drinking beer plain.
Yeah. Mother's Day is going to be different this year for everybody. I don't know if there's a lot of people that are going to get to, like, be around their mother or their family. Or if you are a mother yourself. If you are a mother yourself, it's mine digging in his Legos. Which, by the way, if you step on those really hurt.
Yes, they do.
Those and Hot Wheels really hurt. They really hurt. It's like little knives cutting into your feet at night. Of course, mine's almost a teenager, so we don't really play with toys anymore. It's just Legos.
I don't play with toys. Mine.
He's evidently having a lot of
Xbox and YouTube.
Right. Well, your little one still does, or your younger one.
He does not play with toys.
I thought he still did. No.
He goes and rides a scooter all day and then watch YouTube or plays on Xbox.
Yes, it's going to be different this year because I'm going to be at home. Yes, y'all. That's my husband commenting because, he's a little chicken and can't come in the video. Yeah, it is going to be different for us because my husband will be home. And I think this is the first Mother's Day since we've been together that he'll be home. What will I do when I hit 1K? We're going to do a celebration. I am going to imagine that Heather's going to be in that celebration. And I do have the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, which Heather is making something that will be sent to who wins. Remember, you have to comment on the videos to be entered into the giveaway. And it's going to include that and a couple other things that are like native things to Wyoming that you couldn't get anywhere else. And some surprise things. But yes, we will be doing a celebration, maybe even a live.
We should.
Yeah. I won't know. I don't know if it's going to be an actual like mukbang or a live mukbang, which is even harder.
We should do a live mukbang. I think we should.
Live mukbangs are not easy, y'all, because if you luster up things,
it keeps it entertaining, though.
It does. It does. So we'll definitely do a celebration for 1K, which we are only 300 subscribers away from that. I know. And I'm thankful for each and every one of y'all, of course. What is your favorite food to do during mukbang? Seafood, without a doubt. Seafood. And really, you can ask Heather. I like seafood even not on mukbangs.
Mm-hmm. She always has ever since the day I met her.
I prefer seafood over anything. I don't really care for meat. If you were to put, like a gigantic prime rib or a giant lobster in front of me, I'm going to take the lobster. Heather would take the lobster too. And, hopefully someday in the near future, we will be doing the 15-pound lobster. And Heather's going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
She already told me, you order that lobster, I'm coming. I don't care if you invite me or not. Like, I'm coming. And we'll thoroughly enjoy every bite of that thing. Y'all, we can't get that here. You go to the store here, like Albertsons.
Barely get lobster, period.
I got a couple lobster tails for later videos. But, like, I went to Albertsons the other day, and they have this huge, gigantic lobster tails like this. It was 24 to 30 ounces or something like that, but it's $29.99 a pound. So you're talking about close to 2 pounds, $60 or
for
more.
That one thing.
Yeah, for one lobster tail. That when you cook, it's gonna shrink. It's like, I'll save my money for the 15-pound lobster.
How much is the 15?
$300.
But really,
you get those gigantic claws that are like, I watch other mukbangers and they're like this. You have to use a hammer on them or cut them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mother texted me to tell me good night.
Aww.
Shout out to mothers, because being a mother is not easy.
Being a mother is the hardest job. It's not. I mean, it has its rewarding moments. Don't get me wrong, but the least rewarding. You don't get paid for it, and it is the hardest job.
But right, it's the most rewarding, but you don't get anything for it.
Right.
You get your child's love.
You get your child, and you get the
amazing.
Yes.
Until they hit their teenage years and think they know everything in life.
I know. Teenagers, let me tell you.
Or preteens. I mean,
I have a preteen and a teenager.
It's
Try
like
that.
They become possessed.
They think they know everything. They don't listen to you.
Yeah, you're like, where's my sweet little innocent one? And they're not anymore. But I'll be happy when mine gets to 18 and I get to see him flourish into what he's going to be in life. Yeah, right? Like, nowadays. Like I said in the last video, I feel like we're playing Jumanji right now, y'all. I love your glasses, Heather. They're so cute.
Thank you.
Apparently, I need them. Because I have a hard time seeing, like, white lettering. Or, like, if it's got a really bright white background.
You need
glasses. I can't read it. But yet I can see 10 miles away.
So you can't see short or near. Yeah. See, I'm the opposite. I can't see far, but I can see fine up here.
Yeah, see? Because, like, that white writing is blurry to me.
See? But without, like, if I take my glasses off, I can't read it.
So we're both sitting over here going, what's it say? It's not very big either, y'all. It's not at all. It's like this little space over here on the computer. At least it's on the computer though, because on a phone I really wouldn't be able to read it.
No.
We'd both be going, "What's that say?" You know, getting older really it sucks.
Tell me about it.
It's not fun, y'all. It's not at all. It's hard. You know, and we're not even that old. If you go watch the last video, you learn our age. We probably should go live on Instagram and say that we're live on YouTube so people know.
You think?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, you're going. She's going live on her phone as we're live on it.
Just to let other people know that we're live over here on YouTube and to come join us on YouTube because we are live right now. Come hang out and have a drink with us. Hope to see y'all soon. Heather likes to do the kissy thing.
So what are you guys up to this beautiful Saturday evening?
It's nice
It's
here, but
the
the
weather
East Coast
finally
isn't nice.
cooperating here.
The East Coast is not. They're getting hammered right now. You know,
What?
it. I would say I'm so sorry for you guys. We deal with
We
this so
know
much.
how
It's
it
just
is.
like normal for us to have snow. My window's actually open right now, and it's cool in here, and the wind's not going crazy. Knock on wood, because that could change real quick. It's love your vids always makes me laugh. Oh well, thank you. That that's the point of my whole channel is for people to just come, have fun, hang out. I try and give advice on what I do know. I don't try and give advice on things I don't know. 'Cause that's bad. You give people bad advice. And just have fun.
Yeah.
Life is too short not to have fun.
Right.
I have everything's going off at one time, like YouTube and Instagram. So what? Yo, what's up in here?
Hello.
Hello. It's a bit chilly here in Illinois as I am currently snuggled up under my covers watching Netflix with a glass of sangria and frozen
Yummy.
grapes.
What part
Ooh.
of Illinois are you from? I have family in Illinois.
Sangria is good too, by the way.
Yes, it
And
is.
it's, I guess to people that don't live in Wyoming, it's probably chilly to them.
Probably what? I'll look at my phone. It's 58. It's not.
Is it?
It's really nice actually
Is
here.
it really 58
Yeah.
still? Oh, see, mine says 51. Still, though, that's not chilly to us. Like, that's wear shorts and running around and have fun.
Yeah.
Like, 45 degrees when we start wearing shorts and,
Tops,
yeah.
flip-flops.
Flip-flops come
Most
on.
of us wear flip-flops all through winter.
45 degrees and the flip-flops are out of the closet. And then the next day you got to go back to your tennis shoes or your snow
hoodie.
boots, which is what happens every year. You keep your snow boots out year round just in case. You never know. I wear tennis shoes even in the winter, but you wear your cowgirl boots.
I wear my boots.
I'm more west from the suburbs called Bartlett, which is up here. From Chicago.
Okay, so I have family in Aurora, which is right by Chicago. I'm sure you know. From Virginia. Oh, hi.
Oh wow, all the way from Virginia.
Virginia Beach.
I haven't been to the East Coast ever, but I want to go to the East Coast because y'all got some bomb seafood out there. And I was a seafood lover.
So we had a question from our last video about would we ever move somewhere else. I think what we should do once our children get older, we should travel and we should do traveling mukbangs.
That would be so much fun. It's cold here.
How cold is cold to you?
Yeah, Aurora is 20 minutes from me. Oh, wow, nice. That's really close.
So, my mom's cousins have a bakery in Aurora, Harner's Bakery. It's really good. You should check them out.
Maybe wife. 52. It's 51 here, so
So
we're
it's
around
about
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah.
I think it's really warm.
The only difference here is Wyoming is very, very dry. We don't have humidity really here, so it when it's hotter, it's not as hot. Like my mom's from Missouri, so she tells me it's not as hot as what it would be if they were in Missouri with all the humidity. But when it gets cold, it's colder.
But humid is totally different.
My mom says
it's
horrible.
miserable. It is miserable.
See, and unfortunately, I never got to go back to Missouri before my grandfather died. So I never got to even experience, like, I don't know humidity.
You never been there?
No, I don't know humidity at all.
It's miserable.
The only place that I've been that was even remotely kind of humid was Texas.
Yeah.
So, but don't forget, I was born and raised in upstate New York, so nothing is as cold as it was living there.
Yeah, I've heard New York
Harner's
is pretty cold.
Bakery.
Yes, Harner's Bakery. And yes, New York. I've heard New York gets pretty cold, but it gets cold.
Yeah, we're like
our
North Pole,
winters
Arctic.
are like negative 35, wind chilled, everything.
I've actually seen it get to negative 40 something before. And that's when you walk outside and it's like needles go into your eyeballs.
Feel your face.
Yeah. And like your nose freezes and
You know.
you don't even want to move because it's so cold. And it feels like needles poking into your body when it's that cold. And really, if it's that cold, you're not running around outside a whole lot. I mean, we still.
Unless you have to.
Yeah. Them Louisville boys are still out there in that negative 30, negative 40 working. Props to them. Yes, husband. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know humidity. But I would love to experience like a little bit of everything.
We should. We should,
you know,
traveling. That's what I want to do.
Life's too short not to.
I like to take pictures and travel, and so I want to become like a traveling vlogger. I guess I don't know.
Horseradish.
But I don't know how I'll make money.
Yikes! My mother-in-law lives in Canada and she says it's.
I bet Canada gets
We have friends that live in Alaska that used to live here, and he's like, "You don't know cold."
Yeah.
He goes, but the wind doesn't blow like it does here. And I think that's what makes winter so miserable for us is the wind. You know, you go outside and it's 40, 60 mile per hour winds. Sometimes it likes to get up to 70, 80 mile per hour winds. And everybody's, you know, in other states, it's like, oh, hurricane winds. We're outside like, hope I don't blow away.
Yes, they are so good. I love it. That's awesome.
Oh, you should tell them to send us some
food,
some stuff, and we'll do a video with it.
My mom's cousin. That's my family. My grandma and grandpa lived in Aurora. They grew up in Aurora, but they're both passed.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom's cousin and my great uncle was the one that originally started Harner's Bakery.
That's awesome.
That's cool. So cool. I'm excited now. Yeah. But they are very good. Every time I go back to Chicago, I have to stop there and I bring back this huge box of donuts, and their peanut brittle around Christmas time is the best.
Well, see, and it's the same thing like when my uncle went back to Missouri. Oh my gosh, y'all. There is nothing like tomatoes from Missouri. They're so sweet. It's like eating an apple. And they're big. I mean, they come and they're like this big or this big. Yeah. And I'm like, that's a tomato? Because, you know, here we get tomatoes about that big.
So what I like to do, I'm a very outdoorsy person. I like to go look for deer. I look for wild horses. I like to fish. I like to camp. My son likes to hunt.
Or you can sit in my back studio area and watch the deer come to the schoolyard. Yeah, I would say 90% of the people that live in Wyoming are outdoorsy people. Yeah. You fish, shoot, yeah, go shooting. You know, just I know for some people that probably sounds crazy. Yeah, we just target shoot. We there's not a household in Wyoming really that doesn't own a gun. Fish, Hunt. Sage chickens are delicious. What else do we do? Oh, West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
And there any good fishing spots you recommend in Wyoming that's somewhat close to tourist areas?
Oh yeah.
Louis Lake.
Louis Lake.
Louis Lake. Louis Lake is definitely a tourist spot. Right now, none of those are open to out-of-staters. You can't even get a non-resident fishing license right now unless you buy a yearly, which is outrageous.
So anywhere in Wyoming, I would say is good.
Louis
fishing.
Lake. Where else?
Like even like if you go to Yellowstone, because Yellowstone's very touristy, there's a lot of spots in
Mhm.
Yellowstone that are good
Mhm.
fishing.
There's a lot. It's a lot of like beautiful lakes up there.
Wyoming
too.
is absolutely
They
gorgeous.
have. I see people pull fish out. Oh, Flaming Gorge.
It is not expensive. It's actually probably one of the more affordable places to live.
Unless you're buying seafood. If you're buying seafood, it's ridiculously expensive. But like
as far
rent,
as houses and rent, it's average. I wouldn't say it's cheap,
no,
but it's average.
it's a lot cheaper than it was when we were in the big oil field boom. There was 2-bedroom apartments going for $1,700,
Yeah,
$1,800
but right
a
now
month.
it's calmed down
Yeah.
a lot, and it's not
I would
bad.
say average price for a 2-bedroom apartment or house, like to rent, would be about 800,
Yeah.
700, 800.
Yeah.
It's
not bad. I don't think
sometimes
it's
you can
bad.
find it cheaper than that. House market wise, you're probably gonna pay, I'd say about 120 to 200,000 for 2-3 bedroom house.
Yeah.
But when you're thinking 200,000, like you're talking about a very large house with a very big yard.
And then of course if you
Yeah.
want like a newer, bigger house, it's gonna be more.
Well, definitely come
Yes,
here.
come. There's so much to see in
Yeah.
Wyoming.
I mean, you definitely have to have a tough skin to live here.
But to visit is
And don't come until June. Maybe even July.
I wouldn't come for a while.
Don't come until like
Not
June,
much is
July.
open right now.
Any year, don't come before June or July because it doesn't start getting warm till then. And then August, it likes to rain.
Fall's a really, like if you're gonna go to Yellowstone and stuff, fall's a really pretty time to come and visit. The leaves are turning and it's just really pretty.
Mhm.
I don't know. Fall's one of my favorite seasons.
Do y'all get tornadoes?
No.
Yeah,
but not bad.
We actually had one last year, remember? Up on the
Yeah,
mountain.
but it's not bad.
We don't necessarily in the town that we live in, but there are like the more plains areas like Laramie, Cheyenne, even up in like Gillette.
But even so, it's pretty rare.
Yeah, Cheyenne got a good one last year. And every once in a while, they get Laramie or Cheyenne will get a very large tornado that'll do some good damage. But we're so spread apart.
Open. There's so much open land that it's
it doesn't do a whole lot of damage because we're so spread apart. A lot of like Laramie and Cheyenne is like ranches and stuff like that. So, which it's always horrible.
So where we are is about 2.5 hours from, or about 2 hours from the Utah border, I would say.
Yeah.
So really, if you want to go to Salt Lake, it's about a 2.5 hour drive, which isn't bad at all.
2.5, 3 hours, depending on who's driving.
Yeah.
We drive a little slower because we're like that. So 3 hours, and we're women. We have to stop and potty every half an hour. So,
but it's really not bad. Like we could go to Salt Lake for a weekend and get out of town, go see the big city, and it's good.
People are gonna comment. Salt Lake's not a big city. To us, it's a big city. I'm a Mormon, so I always wanted to visit Utah.
Oh, Utah's nice.
Oh,
Utah's pretty too.
Their temple down there is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
I like.
And I would say the best time to visit that is during Christmas time.
I was gonna say Christmas too.
Because it is decorated so beautifully. It's almost like awing. how
It
pretty they
is,
make
and they
it.
have the nativity scene and all
Yeah.
that. It's gorgeous.
It is beautiful. So if you're ever looking to do that, like that's definitely. There's another temple in Utah too.
Oh,
I
there's
don't
temples
remember.
everywhere in Utah.
Another big one though that does it like.
Yeah.
I remember coming back from California in one of the little towns that was all lit up and there's
Probably
like crosses
St.
all
George,
over.
maybe?
Yeah, that's what it was. So yeah, I would definitely recommend going there during Christmas time. In general, they decorate beautifully for Christmas time. A lot of people from here will go down there during Christmas time because they do that the Polar Express.
Oh yeah.
Um
There's so much to
yeah.
do, and
and there's nothing really here during Christmas time. Like we have a parade that happens like 2 weeks before Christmas, and that's about it. You know, the go-to thing around here like is drive around and look for lights, and that's about it. Um, let me see.
what's the question?
Coda, Coda, will you bring me my computer battery? Or
Is your computer dying?
Yeah, it's got 3%.
Uh-oh.
Please, my charger. Hey, what's your language? Free. It's dying.
Thank you, Coda. Are
My
you
husband's
tired?
had quite a few beers. So.
Coda, are you tired? Were you sleeping?
Were you? Oh, okay. Go lay back down.
Sorry.
He was watching Hacksaw Ridge, I think, y'all.
Thank you, Coda. Hi, Carlos.
Please put that in. Hopefully it'll reach. It's not even plugged in. All right, y'all. Hopefully I think we're gonna get it. Woohoo! We're plugged in, y'all, so we won't lose y'all. How is the remodel going? It's actually going really well. I'll open it so y'all can. It's pretty much done. I do have a big wood burning. That right there is my big wood burning stove that's in my kitchen. The only thing we have left to do is to antique the cupboards and the countertop.
She's showing your kitchen.
And redo the floor because this floor is.
What are you gonna do to the floor?
Something other.
You can get that lay on like laminate.
Yeah.
That you just lay on top.
Anything is better than this. It looks like you're swimming in the ocean.
Okay, boss.
Wow. Keep him busy. No, that floor in there is probably, I would say, close to 60 or more years old. Love the doors. Yes, I love my doors. People, like a lot of people come over and say, oh, you need to get rid of those. And I'm not. And you can't see it, but there's these beautiful doorknobs on here that are porcelain. I wish y'all could see them.
You can't see it.
I'll kind of
that one.
move this and this. Beautiful porcelain doorknobs, and they have roses on them, and they're old. Probably worth a good penny, but I'm not about to get rid of them because it shows the character of my house. So I'm not getting rid of them. And behind my fridge, here's a cool fact about my kitchen. Behind my fridge is actually a cabinet, and if you open it, a ironing board falls out.
Oh, I love that. my brother's house has that too.
And I'm like, I'm not getting rid of that because that shows like the uniqueness of my house. Nice, definitely cute. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of little quirks about my older house that I will not get rid of because it makes my house. Like if you've seen those glass doors back there, they're like that brick glass. I'm not getting rid of those either because that makes my wall or makes my kitchen. We're trying to do more of like the farmhouse feel. And on the wall over by the stove was the metal tiles. Do you have any stained glass windows? I don't, but I have those. See those right there? Not go to move. Okay. See those are actually glass tiles. And the whole other door, there's that one, and then there's a whole nother one over there. And there's actually some on my front porch too. It's crazy.
Giving you a funny look.
My husband's gonna start being silly. Yeah, those are nice. Yes. They're heavy too. They are so heavy. And they're above my sink too. There's a window above my sink, but I don't either the market was built after the house or people that built it were just like losing their mind. Because there's a window above my sink that has those glass tiles in it, so you can't really see out of it. But even if you could, you couldn't see anything 'cause the market's right next door. They're literally maybe 2 feet apart. So me too. Heather's about done with that one too. I'm still working on the Bloody Mary. So yeah, I mean, what else is something cool about my house? I have a lot of like my living room is paneling, and my sister-in-law was like paint over it. Yeah, I can't paint over paneling.
I don't like paneling.
But I'm not painting over paneling. It looks horrible. So what other states have you all traveled to?
Okay.
I'll let Heather go first.
I've been to a lot of states, so I'll start from right next to us. Utah, South Dakota, North Dakota, Colorado, Nevada, Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Kentucky, Wisconsin is my last recent one.
Green Bay Packers.
California. No, I know it's Kentucky.
You said Kentucky.
I think
that's it.
Indiana.
See, and I haven't been East Coast at all. So for me, let's see, Utah, California, Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Montana, Idaho.
Oh, Montana, Idaho, me too.
Oklahoma, Colorado,
New Mexico.
That's about it for me. I'm going to South Dakota for the first time.
Oh, South Dakota's fun. Are you going to like Mount Rushmore and whatnot?
I want to go there one
day. I love South Dakota. It is so pretty.
Yeah.
I have family in South Dakota too.
I have no clue what he's doing. Let's see.
Have you been to South Dakota?
No.
Oh, you should go.
I haven't been to South Dakota or North
It's not
Dakota.
that far either.
No, I just haven't. Like, I've really stuck to the West Coast for the most part, and the Western states. I haven't went. I've been to Montana more times than I can count.
Really? I haven't really been to Montana that much.
My aunt used to live in Billings, so I used to go up there all the time and stay with her. Yes, we are taking our RV and staying at American.
That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, and it's.
I love
beautiful.
There's so much to do around that area. I took my kids 2 years ago, and we just had a blast.
See, and Texas was limited. Like I was young, y'all. That's back when I did the rodeos. If y'all didn't know that, I was a rodeo princess. I did barrel racing and poles for quite a few years. So I went and competed in Texas twice. And I honestly couldn't tell you where we went because I slept most of the way. You're tired when you're competing. My grandma kept me busy competing, and I competed throughout Wyoming, Texas, Oklahoma.
Why'd you go to Texas?
To compete.
Really?
Yep. I had, like, my horse was the perfect horse for kids. She was not, like, full. She never got as big as a full-size horse gets. So she was a little bit shorter, so she was much easier to get on. But I remember my grandma made me
good.
Oh yeah, she was fast. I remember her name was Pixie. I remember my grandma made me compete one time up in Riverton, and she was pregnant. My horse was like, "F you."
Why do we?
Like, I am not doing that.
We had horses.
Needless to say, I came in last, and that was the last time I competed because I was very angry about it.
Did you know she was pregnant?
Yeah, and I didn't
Why
want
did you
to.
compete while she was pregnant?
My girl was like, "It's fine, it's fine." I was like, "No, I don't want to. I don't want to." And I was
I don't think that's a good
12?
idea.
11 or 12, I can't remember. And she made me, and I was like, "No." I wouldn't even make her like go fast. If you get a chance, definitely try to get to the East Coast, like state New York, Maine. I would love to go to Maine.
I want to go to New York just once to visit, and I also want to go to Maine.
Y'all, my husband's letting you know that he's making a salsa, so he'll be a little bit loud for a second.
Okay, thank you.
I want to go to Maine and catch my own lobster.
That's what my dad said when he went to Maine for his moose hunt. He said it was all the seafood was absolutely amazing. That's why I want to go to Maine, and it's beautiful. They have beautiful like scenery.
I'm guessing he cut himself, y'all. So we're not gonna show that scene.
But I want to go to New York, and I want to go to see all the touristy stuff in New York. Just once.
Yeah.
Just once.
I just don't know if we could handle the amount of people.
Well, that's why I say just once.
Just once. Just one time. Because like Denver, Colorado overwhelms me big time.
I would not drive. I would fly. I would definitely
I'll drive to like the outskirts. I know. They know I fumble over my words. The outskirts of Denver, and then I'll park at my hotel and take a taxi everywhere because it's not fun to drive there. I had the best scallops
in Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah. You know, y'all, we don't know fresh seafood. We really don't. Everything we get is frozen.
We should go.
Everything we get is frozen. You know, even if you go to Utah and stuff, it's still frozen. Upstate is a lot better than the city.
Oh, okay.
I've heard it's a lot prettier too.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should plan.
I would love to go to like the Carolinas too and get like good barbecue. That would be awesome. Like authentic barbecue, you know. We don't really know that either. Wyoming's not really known for like any food.
Oh, that's cool.
I would like to go there too. Niagara Falls. Wyoming's not really known for any food. Like beef? No. Maybe like elk.
Buffalo.
Elk, buffalo. But like a dish or anything? No. There's nothing.
Does anybody even know Wyoming at all?
Right. You know how many times I've been asked, where's Wyoming? Is it in the United States? And I'm like, didn't you all take geography?
I gotta be right back.
You gotta be right back. I don't know how you're gonna get over that. Heather's got to go pop tea, y'all. It happens. Y'all know how it goes. You have a drink and it happens. My husband's in there making salsa. You can leave that on. It don't matter. So yeah, he's done the bathroom, the kitchen. He did redo my bathroom. We painted it really pretty color called Mirror Mirror. How fitting is that? And redid sheetrock because my father wasn't very good at that. And my son's room as well, because my dad, I'm not kidding y'all, I have lived, or that used to be my room, my son's room. And there was sheetrock on that wall still when we took over the house or bought the house. And he started that when I was 5 and I'm 34. So 29 years that sheetrock had been up and nothing else was done. And the other 2 walls, nothing done. So we redid all that, painted his, and his is called Cabin in the Woods. It's really dark brown. I'm an hour from North Carolina. What's a dish or like a food dish that where you're at is like you're known for? All of you, everybody. What is a food dish that your state or your city is known for? Us, nothing. Maybe we have Singapore chow mein here, but it's so different than anywhere else. And it's a family that owns 3 restaurants here that makes it ribs. Oh, good ribs that fall off the bone. That's delicious. Yeah. We don't really know those. I mean, you can buy them and make them yourself, but it's just not the same when somebody else makes food for you. Oh, I thought that. Is that you? Oh, what are you getting?
There's water.
No. Y'all, my husband has his 2 fridges, beer fridge, soda fridge. You know, that way it doesn't take room in the big fridge.
I need one. Chase has a little itty
Yeah,
bitty
you do need
miniature
one.
fridge for his
You need a mom fridge.
bedroom.
Y'all, you know what we've had here? Like adult Capri Sun because the bars are closed. It's the coolest thing ever. It is. I never thought that there would be a day that it would be okay to walk around with an adult Capri Sun.
It's kind of like
Deep dish
Dang it.
pizza. I've never had deep dish pizza. Have you?
yeah, in
Like
Chicago.
roll- Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have been to Chicago. Is it good? I
It
bet
is
it's good.
fucking delicious.
But see, we can't eat dairy, so
Sorry, am I not supposed
It's
to
okay.
say that?
we can't eat dairy. So crab cakes in Virginia Beach and buffalo wings. Oh yeah,
Oh.
wings. But as you all know, I'm a flat girl. I like the flats. I do not like the drumettes.
The what?
The flats.
What
I
are you
don't like
talking
the
about?
wings. I don't like the drumettes at all.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like them. I
you're
avoid
weird.
eating them. Crab cakes. I mean, I can eat me some crab cakes. The best crab cakes I ever had were in Las Vegas, Nevada, and
Go to Vegas.
that's
Have
when
you guys been to Vegas?
I went to Vegas with Heather. I've only been to Vegas.
That
once.
was a rough.
It was a
trip.
rough trip. I sprained my ankle within an hour of being there.
It was a few hours. Yeah.
Yeah, we rented a limo and I got out of the limo, sprained my ankle. It was a mess. And then the last night was the night that I decided to drink, and we ended up in random places, have no clue. Heather had horrible bloody noses there. I only eat flats. We have a place called Wingstop and you custom. Yes. See, we don't have like Buffalo Wild
Ooh,
Wings.
that
We don't
sounds
have
good.
Wingstop, anything like that.
We
but
live
I
in a
have had them.
Really small
Yeah.
town.
I've had them in Denver, in Colorado, and just in Colorado, and it was really good. They had bomb onion rings, Buffalo Wild Wings. Nope, never been to the West or Midwest yet.
No, you
So you
should.
definitely need to come here.
You hold this all?
Say hello to my husband. That's Carlos, my husband. He's making.
Yes, I've been to Vegas 2 years ago.
He's making salsa verde.
Oh.
Okay,
Do
well,
chips?
you're gonna kill.
No. I'm putting chiles, garlic, and salt. One more.
Pepino? Yeah.
What
pepino.
else?
It's
I
in the
know.
fridge.
What else?
That's it.
No tortillas?
No.
Avocado?
Cilantro.
You put avocados in it?
No.
What are you
It's not guacamole.
just
It's not.
just
Yeah, that was
Jalapenos?
funny. It's not
That's it?
guacamole. Yes, I've
Garlic,
been to
salt,
Vegas 2
and-
years ago. Yeah.
is it gonna be really spicy?
Yeah, it is. It's
What?
spicy.
Nah.
It is spicy. My hubby is in the Navy, so I was trying to convince him to
Oh,
get orders to Washington State, but it's hard to convince him. Y'all, that's where my husband actually moved from whenever he moved here, was from Washington State. And he says it's beautiful
How
up
come he
there.
doesn't put tomatoes in his salsa?
Because that's a salsa verde. That's for like,
But he doesn't put tomatillos in it?
no, it's a different kind of salsa verde. So that's for like botanas,
What's botanas?
snacks. So like churros, and, yeah, like the savory churros.
So it's
and
just jalapenos.
it's jalapenos, cucumber, garlic.
Oh, there's cucumber in it?
Mhm.
I didn't hear that part.
There's cucumber in it. So yeah, Washington's
Sorry.
like
I'm
beautiful.
distracted by the salsa.
And Heather's pulling on the computer. Yes, I have a beautiful like elk picture. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's on That's my water thing.
Nasty
I know.
as F.
When we remodeled the kitchen, we had to pull down a wall and it was lacquer plaster and it put dust everywhere. It was ridiculous.
I gotta go to bed.
Heather does this when she drinks. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go to bed. I'm gonna do red beer. So red beer, tomato juice, a little bit of salt. No, it's really good. That kind of salsa, but it is hot. It's too hot.
I've never had salsa made out of cucumber.
Oh yeah, that's how his mom told him to make it.
It's weird.
What are some favorite childhood dishes? Oh gosh, favorite childhood dishes. My mom made some of the craziest concoctions, y'all. Like I had stroganoff with wild game, which is not very good.
I had a lot of wild game.
Yeah.
Growing up.
But definitely one. Yeah, I still can't eat stroganoff to this day. When you mix that sour cream flavor with wild game, it just doesn't go well. It doesn't. Y'allie's gonna do Lenny. So give us a minute, because he decided to do that like right in the middle of a live, of course. Are you done? I hope so. Y'all have husbands? Heather's over here going, no.
Start singing pretty soon.
Oh, that's good. Right there. It's just good old fashioned right there. Yeah. So, let's see. What other childhood dish?
I'm Polish. A lot of Polish dishes. What are some Polish
Oh.
dishes?
I didn't even think about that. Like pierogies.
What's that?
Like potato dumplings stuff.
Oh.
Stuff. Yeah, they're really good. So my mom being from Missouri, we had a lot of like goulash.
I ate a lot of goulash
Yeah.
growing up.
Goulash, fried green tomatoes.
Oh,
my grandma made- My grandma does like these. We call them Grammy's noodles, and they're those grandma's egg noodles with whatever it is she puts in it. My other grandmother made broccoli and cheese casserole. I remember that. It was really good. She also made a lot of liver and shouldn't have, because she tried to kill it again. Love you. My mom's mom is from Missouri, so she was just a good old fashioned home cook. So you name it. Ooh, she made really good French bread pizza. She would take like French bread from the store, and then she would make pizzas out of them. It was
That's
so
my mom
good.
did that too.
Yes.
We had a lot of just simple like
Yeah.
spaghetti, goulash.
My mom's spaghetti was always out of a jar. I'm part Sicilian, so lots of pastas. And
Pastas
noodles.
are the
Oh,
best. I love pasta.
um,
Oh, that's awesome.
oh gosh, pasta. I'm jealous.
I love pasta.
I love pasta.
And we don't have anywhere. We live in a
No.
smaller town, so we don't have anywhere we can go and get good pasta.
No, we used to have a little restaurant called Nine Iron, and they did a lot of good pastas. And another place called Rocky Mountain Noodle.
That was good.
Oh, they had this like Cajun. What was it called? Like a Cajun shrimp pasta. It was really good.
Mhm.
And all their pasta was fresh pasta. I learned how to cook from like my mom's mom, of course. And then my aunt was married to a chef, and I learned how pretty much all my chef skills from him before I went to culinary school. But my dad used to say I was always like my great grandmother. I could take anything and make something and I could, you know, just throw a whole bunch of stuff in a pot and it tastes good and it's still that way. Of course, now I've learned how to make a lot of Mexican dishes, like authentic Mexican.
I like Mexican.
Yeah, pozole is my favorite.
Oh, you should make me some.
We need to do a pozole mukbang. I love pozole. Um, I love Mexican food. I love Mexican.
What make?
Oh,
You can eat.
did you bring me some? Thank you, Carlos.
You have to try.
Look, y'all. He made that.
Follow me for more recipes.
Try it.
I can smell the cucumber.
She's scared.
I'm a
It's not
scared.
like that spicy.
It's not spicy.
No, we don't have a Trader Joe's. Mm-mm. I don't even think there's one close to us. Mm-mm. It's not spicy at all. It's good.
It's a
You
little
can taste it.
spicy. It's good though.
Yeah, Heather doesn't eat spicy food. Oh, he's gonna leave the whole plate here for us?
Yeah, you
Okay,
made it for
we're
us.
gonna end up eating this whole thing.
Okay.
We didn't know it was gonna turn into a mukbang, y'all. Aw, super lucky. Yeah, we don't have.
It
I
is
don't-
good.
Is there even a Trader Joe's close nearby?
I don't even know
don't
what
think
a
so.
Trader Joe is.
We don't have crap here.
Get that from the hotel.
I don't know. Probably. We have like
Sorry.
we have for our stores we have Walmart, Albertsons, Smiths. That's it. Let's see, big chain restaurants. We have Applebee's, Old Chicago, and then like fast food chain restaurants.
With
And that's about
everything.
it. Other than that, you have to drive down to Salt Lake. Well,
Target near
Mm-mm.
Salt Lake has the nearest
Salt Lake
Target.
City.
That really bums me out because I love Target.
Hmm I order stuff from Target.
So there's
Like big chain retailers. We have Walmart. We have a
That's
super
it.
Walmart, so it's
That's
the
it.
grocery and then non-grocery. TJ Maxx and Ross. We just recently got those. Like what, 2 years ago,
yeah,
3 years ago?
we live in a small
Yeah.
town.
And our mall keeps going downhill. Where like things are closing, and after this, I'm sure a lot more will close. We even lost our Kmart, y'all. We had Kmart for years, and JCPenney, and we lost both of those.
And hamburgers.
Mm-hmm. We just got a Petco. That's how exciting our town is. We don't have anything. It's like if you need like retail shopping, I was trying to put it on that other one.
Share it.
It has none.
You know, it's like,
But like if you need like a shopping fix, you're not doing that here.
you gotta go to Salt Lake. There's really good outlet malls in Park City, which is
Mhm.
like 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm. Park City has what's it called?
Tanger outlet malls.
Mm-hmm. And so they have like the Old Navy outlet, which is my favorite. Bath and Body Works. They used to have this really awesome makeup place. What was it called?
I
The
don't
cosmetic
know.
store or something
That
like
makes
that.
me sad.
I know. Me and Heather loved it. I bet it's a lot quieter and safer to live there than most definitely.
It is.
Uh-huh.
There's like no traffic, and it is quiet. It's nice. I like it.
I mean, we get some crazy stuff that happens here because unfortunately people around here seem to really like certain drugs. But I think that goes with any city. But there's nothing like super crazy.
No.
And it's like once in a great while. We don't have an Ulta. But like,
I know we're supposed to get one, but that was months ago.
so, you know, but like gun violence, no. People don't do that here because
Everyone has a gun.
yeah, the next person next to you is going to be armed, so you're going to go down before the police ever even get you. We had a guy up in another city that tried to stab an officer with a knife, and that ended up not well.
Where? When? Oh,
6
is
months
that what?
So I wouldn't recommend ever coming.
Riverdale's gotten pretty violent.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say. And then we have, how many reservations do we have in Wyoming? 2? Or is it just
I
1?
think it's just one.
Well, Ethatee is not a part of
It's
the
not
Wind
part
River,
of Wind
though, is
River.
it? I don't think so.
But isn't it the same?
It might be. We do have reservations here too.
Oh.
I like going out to them. Like Fort Washakie, is that part of Wind River?
I think so. Ethady's bad.
Fort Washakie, though, they have the coolest store.
I remember playing fighter jets flying over our house night and day, and lots of. Yeah, it is. It's sad. It really is.
Oh yeah. You know, I guess that's one thing why we can be thankful that we live in Wyoming, because we don't
have any
really
crime.
have that. We are, though, in like the fly zone for them to fly from Utah to Colorado. So we do get a lot of like military jets and whatnot.
It's not really noticeable because they're pretty far up there.
I know them.
No.
But crime wise,
As far as
no.
crime, we don't have.
Like
if something does happen, it's like a big deal.
we don't have gangs, y'all, at all. We have like some that want to be.
Yeah, if something happens, it's like a big deal. Everybody knows about it, you know. But
Like they know before the police know.
yeah,
It's bad. But we don't have gang violence.
like
or
our
anything
crime
like that.
exists of DUIs and
Yeah. Like, oh well, you know, that's when you see it, like every day we have a news outlet that posts like who was put in jail, and it's like, yeah, about time. You know, it's like, yeah, they've been doing that a while. It's scary when you don't hear them.
I bet. Yes.
Yeah, I bet it is. No, we don't really have. There's no military base here. There is
Cheyenne.
one in
What's Cheyenne have?
Cheyenne. That is Army.
He has Air
No,
Force.
Air Force. And then there's 1 or 2 in Salt Lake
Something in
City.
Utah,
too.
Air
Mhm.
Hill or something like that.
Mhm. So I mean, we have some in Wyoming, just not around us. We're kind of off.
We're off the grid, and I like it.
Yeah, but I-80 does run right through us, and that brings some riffraff sometimes. But they usually leave pretty quick because
It's
people in
just
Wyoming just
passing
don't.
through.
And people in Wyoming just don't tolerate it. They don't. Like, I don't know.
Well, most people, they pass through, and that's about it. And people that come and are moving here, they either love it or hate it. If they hate it, they leave.
See, we don't really have homeless people. We have a couple.
It's too cold.
Because we don't have any like homeless shelters or anything. It's way too cold. Way too cold. It's only at 29. It's way too cold to do that. You can unplug it. So what are some top jobs there? Mines.
Mining and oil field. The
Yeah.
oil field, not so much now.
We have
We have a lot of mines.
4 or 5 soda ash mines.
Trona.
Or Trona, yeah. If y'all don't know what Trona is, it's what makes soda ash, what makes baking soda, toothpaste. They even make condoms out of it, y'all.
I don't know how that works.
I know. Cat litter.
What's it called? Arm & Hammer?
Yeah. Arm & Hammer. Everything Arm & Hammer comes from here.
We
just
actually
about.
have an Arm & Hammer
What's
it
factory.
Factory.
Yeah.
I can't think.
And
And we also have a power plant. We have coal mines. We have quite a few coal mines.
we have 2 here, right? Jim Bridger and then
Blackfield.
Bridger Coal. Oh no, Bridger Coal and then Blackfield. And then Jim Bridger is the power plant.
Yep. So there's actually quite a bit of good paying jobs,
Oil
but
field.
they're all like
Hey Tish, love watching your videos. Oh, thank you, Ashley.
they're all like
Yeah.
what do you call blue collar?
Yeah,
Blue collar jobs. You have to work.
you can get dirty. You
Yeah.
really are, but they pay good. They really do. My dad worked at one of the Toronto mines for 42 years, and he's well set for his retirement.
Yes,
You know?
my dad worked at the power plant his whole life, and he's good.
Yeah. It's the type of job that once you get it, you don't give it up because you will never get another opportunity for that kind of job. You don't mess it up. Like, don't mess it up because, they do drug test quite often. So don't, it's not that, like, don't mess it up because once you get fired from there, they talk to the other mines and you'll never get hired on anywhere
And then there's also like right now it's really slow, but there's a lot of oil filled natural gas around. But you probably all have heard the news and stuff. It's really
Yeah.
slow right now.
Well,
But it'll pick back
it was
up.
slow before even this. Though.
It'll boom again. It's kind of a boom or bust kind
Mhm.
of town.
Mm-hmm. And we do that. We go through booms where we will get, let's see, the last oil field boom, we got like 20,000, 30,000 extra people that were living here.
Mhm.
So we went from a town of 15,000 to,
It's close to 50 almost.
yeah. And then now we're back down to probably 18, 20,000. The bad thing about it is like when you go through booms like that, they start building all these like new schools, extra schools, and apartment buildings and all that, and then the boom dies, and those aren't being used.
But I think a lot of the people have stayed.
Happy Mother's Day. Hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to you too.
I think that I will have a great day. I'm gonna eat some Dungeness crab, y'all, with my mom. And yes, happy Mother's Day to you too as well. Hopefully you're a mother. It's hard to know. If not, happy Mother's Day to your mother. Yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be a good day. I'm gonna have that be love sauce. I'm gonna have my mom try it. We'll see if she
She
likes
hasn't tried it yet?
No, she tried it when I made it, like
Yours-
from scratch. Yeah, and she didn't really care for it then, but it tastes a lot different than
Oh,
the
I never
actual
tried your
seasoning
version.
mix. So hopefully she'll like it. If not, I'll have that regular butter on the side for her. I said, "Hey, Mom, what kind of crab do you want?" And she goes, "I like all crab. Just make me crab." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna go get you Dungeness crab then," and that's what I got her. So
That's nice.
them bad boys are expensive. How much do y'all pay for Dungeness crab? I pay 17 to $23 for one crab.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, but they're so good. They're so good. I had one that I bought yesterday, and it was 21 something. He's a great big old crab. Like, two people crab. I'm a mama to fur babies for now. Still counts. Absolutely.
Yes. I love fur animals.
I'm a mama to my child, but I'm also a mama to my fur babies.
So what kind of fur babies do you have? I have cats. I have two beautiful cats, and I also have a dog.
I have a
sweetheart too.
cat that is, 16 years old this year. Yeah, 16 years
nothing.
old this year. She's still kicking it, y'all. You don't mess with her. And then of course we have the puppy that's almost 5 months old. That's 3/4 lab, a 4th Great Dane, and she puts him in his place real quick. But then again, he's scared of his own shadow. There's a little dog down on the corner that's probably as big as his head, and he's scared to death of
So
it.
today, I'm always afraid to let my cat Yeti out because I'm afraid he's gonna run away. Somehow he got out. I'm not sure how. But anyways, I was at my house today, and here I see Yeti like climbing on my screen door trying to get inside the house. He was like freaking out because he couldn't get in the house.
He's like, "Let me in! I don't want to be out here anymore. It's scary." I can see that.
He's such a mama's boy.
He is. He's a pretty cat though. Oh my
He's
goodness.
gorgeous.
Eat that less chip.
She thinks.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot here. I'd hate to say that we're boring, but I have 2 dogs. Baker is a black shepherd, and Lab, he will be 6 on the 14th. And I have Brooke. I'm not sure what breed she is. She was found in a dumpster.
Aw.
She is poor. Aw, you know what though? Them rescues are the best dogs you'll ever get. They really are. Heather has a bulldog, and she's quite the character.
She's a
Cinnamon.
sweetheart.
And then, like I said, mine is 3/4 Silver Lab, a 4th Great Dane. He is almost 5 months old. He is huge already. Like his paws are probably that big already. He is going to be a very, very large dog, to the point that like when we took him to the vet to get his shots about a month ago, she was like, "Y'all are prepared to have a big dog, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware he's going to be big." And he's very smart. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge dog person. I like my kitties. Lobster is $15 a pound here. Snow clusters are $15 a pound. So I'm sure Dungeness crab is expensive. You know, snow crab is $14.99 a pound here. King crab is $25.99 a pound, and one leg is a pound. And lobster, they don't weigh it by the pound here, other than if you get the big tails. All we have is tails. You can't get whole lobsters here, other than the pre-cooked ones. And y'all seen how that video went. That was a salty, salty lobster. And I will not be buying that again. But like lobster tails, the little 4-ounce ones are $9.99 each, which is outrageous. That's why I went and bought. I asked for 4, but she only gave me 3 because they were $5.99 each. And then those little 2-ounce ones that me and Heather have done and I've done, those are they're 2 for $10. I like them. They were tender.
Which ones?
Those little ones that we did in the one video, the Alfredo and Flavors by Dame Dash sauce. So yeah, seafood's outrageous here. Let's see. Halibut. Oh, it's $19.99 a pound. Yeah, but it's delicious. Heather doesn't eat fish. She don't like fish.
I only like fish if I catch it. That's the only way I eat it.
Well, of course. I mean, fish that you catch is amazing. We have what? Trout, bass, salmon. We have a lot. I've noticed how a lot of seafood from grocery stores is salty lately. That one, I'm telling you what, I tried to play it off really well in that video. She was a salty lobster. Had tons of eggs in it, and it was like I dipped it in the Alfredo and took a bite, and immediately I could tell it was like it was rolled in salt, and I was like, oh, this is really salty.
There's nothing worse than like too salty.
Yeah, the claws were fine. It was just the tail. So I don't know if that had something to do with the fact that she had eggs in there. I've had them before with eggs and never that salty. That was salty. Like I don't know if they got like doused in extra salt or no. It was not. And that whole little lobster cost me $10. It was just a little lobster. Like the claws are literally one bite and the tail's one bite. So y'all, I think we're gonna get off here. If y'all can't tell, Heather has died off. It is only 9:52, but you know,
bedtime.
Heather normally gets up at 6 a.m. in the morning. So
5.
Goes to work at 6 a.m. So this is late for her, but it is Saturday night. But y'all, we haven't been out of the house in months, so this is late. I mean, I always stay up late. I don't know if y'all are like insomniacs like me. But she'll text me when she gets home and she won't be able to sleep. That's how it happens. But we've been on here for an hour and 10 minutes almost. So we hope that y'all have a fantastic Mother's Day. I hope that you enjoy my video tomorrow with my special guest. So be sure to catch that. And stay healthy right now. And as always, stay warm and stay blessed. Bye, y'all.